I'm Chris Maru. A man arrested after a shooting and a kidnapping in the Dominion subdivision here today. The mayor and city manager of New Braunfels resigned this evening, and the Senate seems likely to confirm Clarence Thomas, and the public still backs him.
A meteorologist off, and that cool front finally made it into San Antonio.
I'm Dan Cook. The Pirates now have a big edge over the Braves, and Roy Tarpley may or may not be with the Dallas Mavericks when they come to town tomorrow night.
Those stories and more coming up next on Eyewitness News. Thanks to you, San Antonio's top-rated newscast.
Eyewitness News, San Antonio's top-rated satellite newscast.
Good evening. A San Antonio family is trying to recover after a kidnapping and attempted murder in the Dominion subdivision. Sheriff's deputies blame an estranged husband from California for abducting his wife and shooting his father-in-law. Sabrina Smith has the story.
Police try and calm Vicki Musgrove after the terrifying incident. It began early this morning in the Dominion subdivision. Police say Musgrove's estranged husband slipped past security with 2 guns. 35-year-old James Musgrove went to his father-in-law's home. That's where his wife and 3 children are now living. At the home, Musgrove is accused of shooting his father-in-law, 56-year-old Kenneth Vickery. Vickery is now in good condition at medical center. After her dad was shot, Vicki Musgrove wrestled the gun from her husband. That's according to Sheriff Harlan Copeland.
She got the opportunity to pull the trigger on the shotgun, and she did, hitting him.
Though wounded, Copeland says Musgrove grabbed the gun from his wife and kidnapped her. Dominion security guards claim he stole their pickup and later abandoned it. This afternoon, police found the couple driving another pickup in San Angelo. Officers surrounded the truck and arrested Musgrove. Musgrove is being treated for his wounds. He's in good condition. He'll be charged with aggravated kidnapping and attempted murder. He already faces kidnapping charges in California, Chris, for abducting his wife months ago. And he was out on bond when he came to San Antonio.
Now, the video of the arrest, that's from San Angelo, right, Sabrina?
That's right. That is where they ended up driving, and that's where police spotted the vehicle, recognized the couple, and were able to pull them over and rescue Mrs. Musgrove.
Are their children okay?
They are okay. They were home this entire time during the incident, but they aren't hurt.
Okay, thank you, Sabrina Smith. Witnesses are coming forward tonight who say they saw 22-year-old James Gunn shortly before he died while in the custody of Selma police on Sunday. The Selma Police Department released a statement saying they were, quote, discovered Gunn unconscious while taking him to the Guadalupe County Jail early Sunday. Gunn was arrested at a local night spot. Today, witnesses came forward to say they saw Gunn wearing only his underwear, handcuffed and surrounded by police officers along the roadside.
On his stomach, he had his feet pressed up against his back, and they were handcuffed, and he was not moving, and all the cops were around him. I see a guy laying on the ground. He's screaming like I've never heard a man scream before, and there was at least 2 or 3 cops on top of him.
Other witnesses declined to appear on camera at all. The Selma officer involved in the case is still on duty, according to the mayor of Selma. An autopsy pending in the case. The Bexar County Medical Examiner's Office will only say Gunn was not killed as a direct result of a traumatic injury, such as a beating. The Texas Rangers are looking into the case. An argument between 2 friends has left a San Antonio man dead. It happened about 7 tonight near Fort Sam Houston in the Santa Fe apartment complex. Police say 2 men began arguing when one grabbed a knife. He stabbed a 21-year-old white male in the neck. Residents at the complex were shocked. They say the 2 men were good friends. Officers have arrested a suspect. They're not releasing any names until the victim's relatives are notified. A 22-year-old San Antonio man remains hospitalized tonight after accidentally shooting himself. Police say Richard Ganthier was shot in the chest while sitting in his vehicle at a gas station on South Flores this morning. Ganthier told police he was showing his .22 caliber pump rifle to a couple of friends when it went off. Ganthier managed to drive himself to the 100 block of Mildred, where EMS was called. He was taken to Wilford Hall Medical Center and is in critical condition. Police are handling it as an accidental shooting. On Long Island, New York, a man's day-long standoff with police ended when he killed himself there this morning. Police moved in on the house where 47-year-old Andrew Brooks Jr. had holed up and found himself dead of a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Brooks had taken a psychiatrist and his wife hostage in their home, but he released the man and the woman, later escaped. Early Sunday morning, Brooks had killed his father and 3 visitors to the Brooks home and critically wounded 2 others. Neighbors said Brooks was well known as the nut of the block. That's a quote, though he had no record of treatment for mental problems or any arrest.